Okay, now we're going to work on exercise 12 in lesson 7, which is a little different because it deals with dependents and filing statuses. And we're told in exercise 12 that Karen Wilson is going to change her filing status to head of household and include her daughter, Felicia Wilson. So first thing we're going to do is go up to the basic information section of the return. Let's go change the filing status to head of household. Now it says all existing state returns will be deleted. So if you change filing status, anything you may have created for, let's say, the state of Massachusetts will be deleted at this point. You have to be re-entered. There's Karen. We know that the information we entered previously is correct. We're going to get through the healthcare. Let's say no on that. We'll change the prior year return. The name hasn't changed. Dependents qualifying person. Well, we know she has a daughter, Felicia, that needs to be added. So, Felicia, oops. Felicia Wilson, she has the same last name. Her birth date is 9/23/2014. Her Social Security number, we're provided that. And it is 015 004564. There it is. U.S. citizen? Yes. Relationship? Daughter. We were told that. All of this information now is on the intake booklet, was on the intake booklet that was provided. Number of months with this person, lived in your home, 12. None of these others are checked. It asks full-time student. Yeah, over 18, a full-time student at eligible education. It says yes. Disabled, no. And that's enough. Individual made over 4,700. We weren't told that she made anything. So now we've properly entered the information for Felicia, the dependent. We say continue and continue all the way out. Now, let's do something we haven't done before. Let's go look at the return itself and now see what's out there as a result. Here's the individual return for Karen Wilson. And notice now that the filing status has changed from single to head of household. There's Felicia, her daughter. Now, nothing much has changed here, but on page 2, which I can select by hitting the 2 here of the 1040, note that the tax she has is $343. And there's an amount here from Schedule 3, line 8 of $343. It's very interesting. Why would this $343 match the tax? Well, that tells you right off the bat that it's probably a non-refundable credit that's being applied. It may have been more money, but all that was required to totally zero out the amount of tax was $343. Let's go and look at Schedule 3, line 8 and see what it is. We know that Schedule 3 here is pages 7 and 8. I'm going to assume that line 8 is on the first page. And indeed it is. There it is at the bottom, 343. So it came from somewhere in here. And if we go up, look on line 4, retirement savings contribution credit attached 8880. That says 343. That would have been higher if, in fact, Ms. Wilson's tax liability had been more than 343. It would have gone up to whatever the total amount of the retirement savings credit she received. But she only gets $343 to offset her tax liability of $343. So let's go back to that screen. And there it is, $343 tax liability, it's her tax. And from Schedule 8, we just take the $343 so that we cancel out, and she has no tax. What else happened here? Well, if we roll down, we can see that the earned income credit she received is $1,843. In addition, she got this additional child tax credit that's now generated. And that's for $1,600 by adding Felicia to her return. So her total payments now, if you will, that she's received and refundable credits are $3,443. Now, she had $4,300 withheld on her W-2, so her refund now is $7,743. Pretty nice. When she added Felicia, she got quite a tax benefit there. And that's the end, though, of exercise 12.